Assalamu alaikum to you. Good afternoon and welcome to Bena Midday News, coming to you live from Atomic Junction, Benab House, Medina. My name is Sherifatu Ayuba. Coming up in the headlines, MPP tells the opposition NDC to reconsider its stance on Peace Pact ahead of the election 2024. World Bank lauds Ghana's progress towards economic recovery but warns the ongoing challenges. And World Health Organization warns of cholera resurgence in the countries globally. Details of the stories comes up shortly. Thank you for staying with us. Don't forget we are streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube at Bena TV. Now the news in details. The Ghana Railway Development Authority has provided an update on the newly procured train that was involved in an accident on the Tema-Mpakadan rail line a few months ago. Speaking in an interview with the media on Thursday, the assistant manager of the corporate affairs of GRDA, Nanama Opoku, said the train is currently undergoing repairs at the Tema maintenance yard.
According to Nanama Opoku, engineers from the GRDA and the manufacturers in Poland have been working together on the issue. She said that after assessing the damage, the manufacturers performed some preliminary repairs and returned to Poland to procure the necessary parts, which are expected to arrive by the end of the month in order to complete the repairs. Nanama also disclosed that the second batch of the 12 state-of-the-art trains from Poland is expected to arrive in Ghana by the end of October. The accident occurred on April 18, 2024 during a test run on the Tema-Mpakadan railway line in the Aswajaman district of the Eastern region. The 97-kilometer standard gauge railroad constructed from Tema to Mpakadan is part of a multi-transport system designed to facilitate the movement of goods and people along the eastern corridor of Ghana. It connects the Tema port to the southern part of Ghana and extends to the inland port in the northern part of the country.
Ghana has made notable strides towards macroeconomic stabilization with significant improvement in the key areas such as inflation, debt restructuring and fiscal consolidation, according to the World Bank Country Director. Robert Taleosio O'Brien says despite the development, the nation still has considerable work to do to fully recover.
In an interview with the media in Accra on Thursday, the World Bank Country Director for Ghana, Robert Taleosio O'Brien, highlighted government's efforts to bring inflation under control.
I think what we have definitely seen is Ghana has made steady progress toward macroeconomic stabilization and is on the road to recovery. At the same time, there's more to do. So let me just take a few specific points there. In terms of the very good progress that's been made thus far, inflation has been reduced, so it's on a declining path, and it needs to keep declining. It's still too high, but good progress is being made, thanks in part to the policy position of the government.
One of the critical areas of reform that the World Bank is optimistic about is debt restructuring. Robert Taleosio O'Brien stresses the importance of this development, explaining that a memorandum of understanding on restructuring the official bilateral debt was achieved and is currently in progress.
A second thing that we're very positive on has been all of the progress on the debt restructuring. This is obviously a critical reform area for the country. So Ghana implemented the domestic debt restructuring in 2023. It reached an agreement under the G20 Common Framework with its official creditors, a memorandum of understanding on restructuring the official bilateral debt, also very important. And it's now in progress. As of June of this year, the government announced an agreement in principle with the commercial bondholders, which is the third piece, I think, of the debt restructuring program. And so, again, very good progress, but more to do. And then
the World Bank official also commended government's fiscal consolidation efforts, which have led to a significant reduction in public spending. Despite the achievement, the World Bank cautioned that Ghana's economic recovery is not yet complete, urging continued focus on sustaining the progress made so far while addressing the remaining challenges. The interview underscored both the achievements and the ongoing challenges Ghana faces as it navigates its way through economic stability. The World Bank's positive assessment serves as an endorsement of government's efforts, but also a reminder that the journey to full recovery is far from over.
And now in politics, former President John Mahama has pledged to introduce an annual National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving to bring together all faiths to express gratitude and seek divine guidance for the country. Speaking at an engagement with religious leaders in Ho in the Volta region, Mr. Mahama emphasized the importance of thanksgiving in all circumstances, citing biblical teachings and international examples. He shared his experience attending national Thanksgiving and prayer events in countries like the United States and Zambia, inspiring him to initiate similar tradition in Ghana.
According to the former president, even though God expects man to work hard to improve life circumstances, one must spiritually intercede for God to open the gates of opportunities. He cited the examples of the United States, Zambia, and so many countries where he has been invited to a national Thanksgiving and prayers. He said he intends to introduce a National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving in Ghana for both the Christian and Muslim communities. The NDC flag bearer noted that collective prayer and thanksgiving will invoke God's blessings and prosperity for the nation.
And so we intend to introduce annually a National Day, of prayer and thanksgiving, so that we will thank God for whatever he's done for us, so that he will do more for us. Because he says, count your blessings, and if you accept and recognize and appreciate what he has done for you, he will do even more for you. And so we'll have a National Day of Thanksgiving and prayers for both the Christian community and also the Muslim community, so that all of us together will intercede with God to continue to open the doors for Ghana, so that our country would progress and prosper and create better opportunities for our young people and make our nation great and strong.
Mr. Mahama also urged voters to be mindful of the power of leaders to make choices that affect many lives and elect leaders that they can trust to make discerning decisions. The NDC flag bearer stressed the crucial role of integrity and transparency in leadership, noting that leaders' decisions have far-reaching impacts. Mr. Mahama shared his concerns about the consequences of poor leadership, citing the example of President Bush's decision to go to war, which cost many lives. He stressed the need to choose leaders with good character, saying, "Some come like sheep but are wolves, so we have to be careful."
The New Patriotic Party has appealed to the National Democratic Congress to reconsider its position on committing to the 2024 peace accord ahead of the December polls in the national interest. Johnson Esiedu Nketia, the national chairman of the NDC, reportedly stated in an interview that the party would not sign a peace declaration ahead of the upcoming general elections.
In a statement, the MPP noted that it deems the comments unfortunate and incendiary and condemns it in no uncertain terms. The NPP highlighted concerns that the NDC leadership is creating an environment of fear and suspicion among their supporters, seemingly preparing them to reject the outcome of the 2024 elections. The NPP statement signed by the party's General Secretary, Justin Frimpong Kodia, emphasized the party's commitment to maintaining peace and stability in Ghana before, during, and after the elections. The party reiterated that it has consistently demonstrated this commitment since the advent of the Fourth Republic, including situations where it had genuine concerns about the electoral process. The NPP pointed out that since 2008, it has always signed the peace accord, regardless of whether it was in government or opposition. The party incited its actions in 2016 when it committed to the peace accord despite challenging the results of the 2012 elections in court and harboring doubts about the neutrality of the Electoral Commission.
Still in politics, the Director for Governance, Justice and Peace at the Catholic Bishops' Conference, Reverend Michael Kweku, has assured the national chairman of the National Democratic Congress that they are working behind the scenes to ensure peace prevails in the upcoming election. According to him, in conflict resolution processes, not everything is addressed in the public area. He argued that certain things are best handled behind closed doors. Reverend Kweku comments follow Mr. Siedun Ketia's declaration that the party will not be signing any peace declaration as the country approach the upcoming election. Speaking to the media in Accra, he expressed skepticism about the effectiveness of such agreements, citing past experience. But Reverend Kweku assured that the conference was working behind closed doors, adding that there was no need for doubt. Also, the National Peace Council pledged to continue direct engagement with the National Democratic Congress to address the party's concern ahead of the upcoming elections. The Food and Drugs Authority has expressed its discontent with the 93,905,768 judgment debt awarded to Tobinco Pharmaceuticals Limited in a protracted legal battle. The judgment follows the seizure and destruction of Tobinco's products in 2013 after allegations that the company imported counterfeit drugs into Ghana. The ruling has sparked controversies, with reports suggesting that the FDA's current Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Delise Darko, failed to mount a robust defense, leading to the authorities' loss in court.
The Food and Drugs Authority firmly refuted the claims that its Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Delise Darko, failed to mount a robust defense, maintaining that it provided a strong defense throughout the proceedings, despite the accusations against former CEO Dr. Stephen Opuni by Tobinco Pharmaceuticals. In a statement, the FDA announced its intention to appeal the High Court's decision, stressing its commitment to the judicial process and ensuring that due process is followed until the matter is fully resolved. The legal dispute dates back to 2013 when Tobinco's products were seized and destroyed by the FDA under Dr. Opuni's leadership based on allegations that the company had imported fake drugs. The actions taken by the FDA, including locking Tobinco's warehouses and banning its principal business partner, Bliss GVS Pharma Limited, caused significant financial losses and public embarrassment for the company. The situation further escalated when Elder Dr. Samuel Amotobin, group chairman of the Tobinco Pharmaceuticals, was arrested and detained by the Economic and Organized Crime Office, EOCO, at the request of Dr. Opuni. After a decade-long legal battle, Tobinco and its chairman were finally vindicated with the High Court ruling in their favor on July 29, 2024. The court's decision contradicted the claims made by Dr. Opuni, clearing Tobinco Pharmaceuticals of all allegations of importing counterfeit drugs. The FDA, however, remains resolute in its disagreement with the ruling and has signaled its intention to seek justice through an appeal, continuing the fight in what has been a lengthy and contentious legal saga.
And in some international stories, an accumulative total of 307,433 cholera cases and 2,326 deaths were reported from 26 countries between January this year and July, according to the World Health Organization. According to the World Health Organization, the Eastern Mediterranean region recorded the highest number, followed by the African region, the Southeast Asia region, the regions of the America, and the European region.
The cholera response is facing significant challenges due to a severe shortage of oral cholera vaccine, OCV, with demands far exceeding supply. Since January 2023, 18 countries have requested 105 million doses, nearly double the 55 million doses produced during the period. In January 2023, the World Health Organization clarified the global cholera resurgence as a grade 3 emergency, its highest level for emergencies, given the increasing number of outbreaks, their geographic spread, and the ongoing vaccine resource shortages. WHO continues to assess the global risk as very high, maintaining the grade 3 emergency status. The WHO says warming temperatures that allow the cholera bacteria to live longer has worsened outbreaks and led to the highest death rates in a decade.
And now in sports, Ghanaian champions Samatex will be put to test this Sunday as they embark on their first ever CAF Champions League campaign with a clash against Cameroonian champions Victoria United FC. Samatex, riding high on the euphoria of their maiden Ghana Premier League title, will be looking to make a statement on the continental stage.
Coach Nuru Amadou has been working tirelessly to prepare his troops for this monumental encounter, aware of the challenges posed by the home side. Victoria United, buoyed by their domestic success, will be eager to make a strong start to their own Champions League journey. The match, to be played in Cameroon, is expected to be a fiercely contested affair. Samatex will rely on their blend of youth and experience to overcome the hostile environment and secure a positive result. A win in this first leg will give them a crucial advantage ahead of the return fixture. Both teams will be vying for a place in the next round of the competition, and the outcome of this match could have an impact on their overall campaign.
And that is how we bring the bulletin to an end. Log on to our website www.bainamultimedia.com for more news. I'm Sherifatu Ayuba. Enjoy the rest of our programs.